Good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day. I got my shirt on. It's inverted. It says I'm not short, I'm leprechaun sized. I am short, but yeah. I don't normally do multiple videos, but I do when there's stuff going on and I feel like I need to say something about it, even if nobody really cares, because it does feel like people don't really care, but at the same time, I'm just lonely and haven't really found anything like that's important to talk, like to talk about. It's just I'm giving tips for stuff that most of y'all probably already know. Yeah, there's my southern. It comes out when I get a little stressed. The stressor was last night. Multiple propane tanks exploded at the homeless camp that's only like three blocks away from my house. So yeah, that was fucked up. It was I was asleep and I was actually dreaming that the gas station was on fire. So I might have subconsciously known that it was on fire. Maybe I smelled something, brains are weird. Um, I'm a twin, so I'm a little bit on the psychic side, but I don't really have a lot of like profound experiences, and no, I can't get the lottery numbers, so don't even ask, because if I could get the lottery numbers, I'd have hit the lottery by now. My source, as I say, doesn't care about money, so. um, But yeah, I was dreaming that the gas station was on fire, and then I heard a very loud explosion, and it shook the house, and I actually thought something hit the house. And I heard the kids, because Eli and Shania were still up, because it was like 1 in the morning, and they're usually still up at that time. And I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Because they were talking like they knew, and then they went outside, and they're like, yeah, it's the camp. And so I went outside just in time to see the the second loudest explosion. Apparently, there were some more explosions before I woke up. People had already called 911, so by the time I was outside, the fire truck was there and doing their thing. But those flames were at least 3 stories high, maybe even higher. It's hard to tell when you're half awake and it's that far away. But was like it wasn't good. People were hurt. They reported on it that at least 2 people were injured. It was a bit of a chaotic scene because there's supposedly something like 500 or 600 people laying in that field like cordwood. So there's a lot of people over there. So I'm assuming that the casualty rate's probably higher than 2, but they didn't know at the time. And then the second time I saw the post, it had been turned into one of those official this is the news things. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for them to release information so we know more about what happens. But yeah, that was scary. I don't know. I don't know what to do to help them because a lot of those people are drug addicts with mental health issues, and I don't know. It's a chicken or an egg thing, so I don't know which came first. But I'm assuming the mental health issues because some of the drugs I'm hearing these people are taking, we would only take if you were insane. Um, But, I wish we could put up a program, start some kind of a program where they could actually get a beneficial recovery program instead of just, okay, you're sober, bye. Or people wanting to treat meth addicts like you treat an alcoholic. You can't, the withdrawals from drugs like meth can kill you. They need to be in it. And then the problem is the brain chemistry malfunction it causes can last for a long time. So these people need to be in at least a year-long program. And on top of that, they need to address mental health issues or what's going on in their lives or stuff like that to try to help to figure it out. So they probably need to do some kind of a program, maybe even that has its own apartments where you go into like this psych situation where they can get the help that they need. Maybe have it like a little clinic for the withdrawals and maybe take them in just a few at a time. Get them past that withdrawal phase, get them up into an apartment, and then start a program that's actually going to help them. Because a lot of these people, I don't know what's going on with them, but it's bad, and they don't need like a 6 months program or a 12-step program. At least not to begin with. That might happen. Like some of them might need to move out of the area. Some of them might just need a little to get will help getting back on track. Because not all mental health issues are schizophrenia. Not all mental health issues that would drive you to using drugs and alcohol is schizophrenia. You know, so they need to create a program that's proper. And we have like right here because they were planning on doing something with the freeway, but they couldn't get enough space for it. So I don't think they're doing that anymore. So they should use these blocks that don't have anything on it for like housing. Because we got a lot of people without houses. Like, and you could put like businesses, because Bellingham's doing that. They're putting up government housing and they're putting businesses underneath so that there's like more chances of having a job. And like you could do like you could have like a clinic, like you have a little clinic and maybe you could have stairs that go up into the apartment and then they would have like an exit stair that just goes out for people who are allowed to leave. Because at some point you will want them to be allowed to leave to do things like go shopping um and stuff like that and come back. Um, they'll probably need to be supervised at first, but you know, it's a process to come out of from that's going on in that field to where we want them to be. It's a long process. It's longer than a lot of people would like to admit. Um, but yeah, and oh yeah, and then you could have like little shops, like cafes and market, they could put an indoor farmers market because around here you've got like what 4 months of decent weather and then it's either too hot or too cold to be outside. Yeah. So like you could have like an indoor farmers market and some other businesses, maybe like a secondhand store, little kitschy things to bring in, a cafe, kitschy things like that to bring in. Because like there's like 3, 4 blocks here where they could put structures like that. Um, and then there's a few on the other side too that's half blocks. They could put structures like that real easy. But I'm not the one in charge of that. That's just my idea. So anybody in Spokane knows somebody that might be able to figure that one out, let me know. Show them the video. Maybe we can like get together and like figure out how to make that work. Cause that would be so much better than them exploding. That's like the 4th explosion we've had happen in the camp that I'm aware of. I didn't hear the I didn't hear the first 2. I heard the 3rd one, but again, it was like nothing I could do at the point that I found out that there was a fire, and the fire department showed up real quick. And like, there's drive-by shootings at the camp. It's bad. I don't know. Killing these people isn't gonna help because there's still people deep down inside. They need help that they can't get themselves. They need an understanding that they don't have for whatever reason. We need to be more kind and helpful towards these people because they are people. May not act like it, but they are people. Um, if we really want to help them, then we really need to look into how to actually help them instead of just, okay, you're here for 6 weeks, bye. You're still a druggie, but bye. Don't come back. That's not helping. So yeah, if you guys know somebody that can figure that out, let me know. Because if they did put something like that here, I would be more than willing to be one of your vendors. Um, if you did like a market, um, I'm not sure how that would set up, but we'd figure it out. The kids probably help me out if I needed anything. Because it'd be real close. Yeah, I'm just hoping that we can figure this out. Because this is bad. And then I'm hearing that it's worse at the homeless shelter. What the fuck is it worse at the homeless shelter? Aren't there supposed to be rules and people there monitoring what's going on? It makes no sense to me. I don't know what's going on. I know the economy's sucking. Um, but so far the only banks I've seen being affected by it seems to be the specialty banks, which is interesting because they're rich people banks. Yeah. Um, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I don't understand economics well enough to really know that, but yeah. And I'm hoping that since it is St. Patrick's Day, I got my green on. Um, that everybody can be safe and how can have a safe and happy St. Patrick's Day. I know it's kind of a drinking holiday, but you guys keep that anything could happen at any time in mind, because I don't think those people in the camp thought those propane things were gonna pop off like that. Just anything could happen. So be careful out there. Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day. Um, well, and just yeah, and have fun. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.